too sure which one I want. Steel processing, absolutely. Let's go for that. And we're going to pull this line all the way down. No, we're not. Ran out of juice. Okay, I can wait on some of these labs. I'd like to at least build the foundation first. I don't have any more inserters either. Oh, I can't wait till this is all automated. There we go. Automated science, automated science. Frickin' awesome. Okay. Do I have a turret? I hope no, I totally didn't. I totally don't. So, 1, 2, 3 for the ones I wanted, because I wanted 5, and then a bunch of these. Oh, I do have inserters right here. Awesome. Nope, wrong way. Okay. So, as the red science is produced, it's going to go ahead and get gobbled up. Let's get another 2 production facilities going on producing red science, or science pack 1. Goodness, I'm just going to keep calling it red science. Okay, do you see that alert? Alert means we have a military structure engaging with the enemy. It's probably a turret of ours. It could be a player, it could be a machine, a vehicle, whatever. It's currently being engaged. There was not the red alert, so none of our stuff was getting damaged. So it looks like the turrets just dealt with the whole thing anyhow. Anyway, we finally pulled our buses out a little bit. We now have, let's see, we take the iron plates, turn it into the gears with the plates of copper, turn to red science, bam, red science. So this is how this is processed out, which, I don't know, this is the kind of stuff that I really love. Like I said, if in my tweet before, if you like the games I like, I think you'll like this. Now this will eventually stock up, but as this comes through, if the machine needs it, it'll grab it. It'll only grab if it needs. And okay, hey, that was fast. Science is done. Awesome. Optics will get us a lamp. Great, go for it. Now that's one less thing I have to worry about. We can also start thinking about green science, because that's the next level up. We need inserters and transport belts. Okay. Transport belts require iron plates and iron gears. So the neat thing is we're already producing iron gears, and we already have the iron plates, so we can kind of figure this out pretty easily here. Let's get another splitter, because I don't want to dominate the entire iron belt. I want to make sure that if we can split it off early on, because there will be other things that will require iron. It's not just going to be the science. Advanced fabrication is going to require it, steel is going to require it, all that kind of stuff. But now we have just, bam, a separate line we can mutz with later or whatever. But we still have our primary line, which is great. So we're just going to run this down a little bit more. And yeah, why not? I'm sure I'm going to need the copper plates later for something else anyhow. So I don't mind that that stocks up. Now, I need more assembling machines, please. Okay, and this is going to produce, let's see here, I just lost track of what the crap I was doing. Green science, transport belts, right. Right. So, the thing is now we're kind of getting crowded and there's no real good spot for me to output the, geez, alright, that was awesome. Electronics, that might be cool. Oh, smart inserters. Those are cool. Instead of an inserter like grabbing everything on a line, if you just have it set, like when we had our fast inserters down here, you can actually tell them with logic, I want you to grab this product when there's this many and this whatever, and that's what makes it really cool. So we're going to need that later. Maybe not so much right now. Anyway, so iron plate, iron gear wheel. So here's what we're going to do. If I'm correct, this should grab the farthest away. Nope. Okay, so it places the farthest away. It just grabs whatever. So the thing is, I don't know really how I want to place these back on the line. This is actually where the long-handed inserter is going to come in handy. So check this out. Yeah, I'm really impressed with myself. I just thought of this. Check this out. 3 should be good. We can always upgrade these factories, move them, remove them later, or whatever, so I'm not too worried about that. I also need a bunch of regular inserters, please. I also have a red science in my inventory. I don't know why. Get out. Okay. So, iron plates, yes. There's our iron plates. And it won't matter here. It'll just grab the copper because that's all the recipe recommends. So let's set up our electricity. And you'll also notice that the inserters don't grab unless they know what they're putting into. So there is a little bit of intelligence there. We need conveyor belts, please. And conveyor belts. How quickly are these things being built? Maybe 2 is enough for now. I think I'm okay with 2. So let's just clear this out a little bit here. I'll take that. Long-handed inserters, you can see it's a little bit wider. This will actually reach 2 squares. So if we do something like that, something like this, it'll actually place it on a completely different line. There we go. So now we still have our iron line, we also have our production line, and that's how that's going to be segregated out, and that way we don't have to worry about anything being conflicted. So that's how we can also split this out later. Now, inserters, I believe, are the other half of green science. Yep. Actually, you know what? Before we get all gabby, let's get some turrets online. Let's get some... Oh, where's my coal? Low on coal. It's all here. I need to just go back down to the burner mines and pull some. Our boilers are out of juice. There we go. Oh, there's so many. Okay, one more thing. Oh no, I need electronics first. Okay, trying not to be distracted. Let's do this real quick. There we go. Perfect. When you're running low on power, things run slower, obviously, but the more important thing is later on when you have energy-based defenses, you don't want to go offline. Like, I mean, that's a death wish right there. So just really got to be careful about your power production. And let's just... Oh yeah, I'm building turrets. Right. And we're going to build the same kind of mechanism here. We're just going to build our own little burner supply. This is just going to get us walls, and I don't mind feeding... Oh, that was fast. Automation 2. Fantastic. Oh, that's a bit more expensive. What's something a little cheaper I can actually use? Oil processing, can't wait for that. Bullet damage, that would be cool. Shotgun damage, shotgun... Armor crafting, yes, that's a low tech. Let's get that. What was I even saying? Oh, I don't mind feeding these guys right here. I mean, it's only one thing that we're going to have to... I didn't even finish my sentence, really? Sure, armor crafting too, go for it. I completely forgot what the crap I was doing now that I got interrupted. Anyway, I don't mind feeding these guys with coal. It's just one less process we're going to have to... Or one more process we're going to have to micromanage, but it's not that big of a deal. There's that. Thank you very much. Here's this. And chest. Thank you. And go to town. Perfect. That takes care of that quite nicely. So we have our copper, we have our iron, we have coal that's still being pulled up. Now, let's actually work with a smart inserter. This is something I wanted to show you. It takes a little bit of copper to get started, but that's okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're producing a lot of coal, but instead of splitting yet another line just to get stuff in our inventory, here's how we're going to handle this. Did I build 2 of them? Well, I want 2 of them. With the smart inserter, you actually can set up a filter and how much. Oh, actually, we don't have a logistics network, so actually can't figure out how much. We can actually wire these things together manually to make a circuit connection, but I'm not concerned about that. Either way, I just want you to pull coal. Great. So what that's going to do is that's going to build us a nice stock supply, so that way another thing I don't have to go and get. There we go. Perfect. Man, it gets dark as crap, doesn't it? I'll have to start running some lights soon. I don't like to be in the dark. And here's this. Now the same thing is going to go when it comes to labs. When research occurs, the way it does operate is when we see here, let me show you real quick. With the techs that require 2 ingredients like this, we're actually going to have to use a red and a green at the same time. So you can't just spin through the red and then spin through the green. They consume both at the same time because this is one increment of work. 30 time, 1 red, 1 green. So that's how that operates. So we just need to make sure that when we do add these lines together, that we also make sure that, that it can be reached and handed into the machine as needed. Okay. I need more ammo, for gosh sake. I could get iron armor, but I'm just going to wait until armor crafting 2 is complete. Everything's looking pretty good so far. Steady streams. Good product. I like where this is going. Now, what we can do as well, just so we start stockpiling the actual product we're making, like the iron plates and everything, what I'm going to do just for giggles is something like this. Okay, I got to move my hotbar. That's driving me crazy. There we go. Now this stuff is still working completely through the system, but there's no more of this waiting. Hopefully that fast inserter is going to help with that. So, not enough ingredients. Right, I dumped off all my wood, didn't I? Lame sauce. Okay. Nope. Oh yeah, okay, it's on the right side. Duh. Okay. I have ammo, I have turret. Things are actually starting to look pretty good. I'm going to put 1 turret over my copper. At least get something over here. Now let's take another look at the map. See how it's kind of starting to shade in a bit more red? Yeah, you guessed it, kids, that's a pollution. The thing is, I like where we started because this makes it very easily defensible. There's a lot of water. There's like a whole quadrant here I don't even have to worry about, which is great. We'll just wall this off down here, like block it off pretty well, and then we'll have to bring in other resources like iron. I mean, that's going to be problematic as iron probably at the most. Either way, I'm not concerned. Armor crafting, awesome. Let's see here. Yeah, automation 2. Sounds good. Let's see. I'm saying that a lot. Let's see. This is going to turn into walls very nicely. We don't have nearly enough considering it's a 4-to-1, 5-to-1. Where is it? Military? 5-to-1. That's going to add some really powerful defense. One of the key tricks, especially if you've got a turret outpost, is surround it with walls. That's an excellent little gimme, is because if you deal with a lot of the low tech fighters, a lot of the really intro kind of aliens, there's not really a whole lot they can do. They don't have any real spitter attacks. Think of them more like Zerglings from StarCraft and not Hydralisks. That's just kind of how they operate early on. When they evolve a bit more later on, that's gonna be more of an issue. But for right now, works out pretty nice. And then of course, when they start getting more long-range stuff, you just have to be sure that you counter it with more long-range stuff of your own. Like, I don't know, bazookas, grenades, laser defense, all that fun stuff. Okay, yes. I want this line saturated. I know it's not possible with the tools I've got, but we can at least get started. Take. Okay. We got product, we got science, we got lots of good stuff. Can I have a fast inserter right here with the chest? Thank you. Good. Yeah, the problem is it's not clearing out the fields quickly enough because we have this blockade and it's stopped. But anyway, we're thriving, we're growing, this is going to be great. Back to green science. I want that done. Green and red science are probably the biggest hurdles you can take early on, considering the setup is a bit of a pain in the butt, but once you start thinking like this in all factory mode and everything, it's not difficult at all. It just takes a while to get set up. So we have our transport belts. Next up is inserters. We already have gears and iron plates. We need electrical circuits. So how do we make circuits? Copper cable and iron plates. Okay, all right. Go me. Bullet damage, why not? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to segregate this line out. Actually, looks like we already did that, so that's good. There we go. Pull this over here. Okay, I'm making transport belts, right? Yeah, I'm not going to manually craft these things anymore. Yoink. And since I'm going to need a lot of them, I'm very sure, let's just do this. Like, I'm done manually crafting things, seriously. There we go, perfect. Look at that, I got 50 already. Tired of this make crap build thing. Okay. Let's see. Can I get another splitter? Not another splitter. Get another splitter. Get it. There we go. Come on. Thank you. Perfect. Now, we're going to let that do whatever. We're going to bring this over a little and then down. Now, the thing is, maybe I built the science a little too close. I wish I had a little more room, but that's okay. So we need copper cable and iron plate. So I need an iron plate line to go over there so we can actually use it for other stuff. So here's what we're going to do with this. We are going to go... Aw, thanks, Ashley. Glad to know you're always here. We're going to do something like this. This is going to look bad, but that's okay. This is the underground cabling. The cool thing about this is, it's underground. So you can actually build this however which way you like. So here's what's what. Just to get us started. There we go. Oh, boilers are out, boilers are out, boilers are out. I should automate that. That oil. I'm sure I'll be reworking this little process later, but that oil is going to be a bit of a touchy thing to try to harvest later. Oh, conveyor belts are over here, duh. Ding! Ding. Awesome. Once you have something automatically crafted, you have no idea why the crap you did it any other way. Seriously. It's just that good. Like, once it's done, it's just like, can you believe I just sat on my butt and crafted these all by hand? This sucks. Yeah, that's automation, brother. That's the good part of the whole deal. Okay. And now we have this. So, I need what? Electronic circuit requires iron plate copper. Okay, so let's start with the copper wire first. And then, hang on, let me just get this straight. Yep. Okay, so I want to produce copper wire and I want it to end up on the exact same line as the iron. So let's see here. 2, 3. This is going to be a little crafty, but I think we can pull it off. Okay, so this is going to pull. Ding ding, ding ding, ding 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 ding. Cool. I would like you to produce wire. And wire, and wire, and wire. Thank you very much. Place, and place, and place, and place. Cool. Now our copper wire is on the exact same line as our iron plate. The good thing about that is this is going to make it a lot easier for me to produce electronic components because I only have to pull from one line. So here's this. Do I have more automation? I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A lot. Just give me all of them. I need all the things. So for tutorialness, I know I haven't been doing too much of the chatty of like how to play the game because once you've figured it out and once you understand like that automation truly like is king and you really have that figured out, that's really that's the whole crux of the game. Like I said, it's called Factorio for a reason. But once you really get the groove of this automation and everything, it's almost like finding like redstone maybe for the first time. You're like, oh, this is cool. I can automate a farm. I can auto whatever. And you really think it through, and you're like, oh, that's actually really cool. There's lots of applications, and it's all within the game. Later on, I don't know if I'll get to it, but I don't know how good I am with this stuff. But we'll get to clocks, computer clocks, and timing and everything, and you can build a computer in this game. It's pretty nuts. So let's take a look at our power production. It's been a while. Okay. I was wondering why our stuff was running a little slow, and this is exactly why. The way this should be read, and I didn't explain this before, is consumption, production, accumulators we're not going to worry about right now. The production graph is at 100%, so we're producing 100% of everything we can right now. We're only satisfying about 60% of the need, and when it's reversed, when the consumption is full and the production is low, it means we only need to produce like 50% to match our requirements. It's not, so that's how you read that. So we're going to be offline for a few seconds here. There's still steam within the steam engines, so that's why they're not freaking out, and now we ran out of power. Oh, hang on. Back in there. That should get us started pretty well. I need more coal. Okay, we're going to go do a quick run because I know those burners are still going. Actually, I could probably just set up a bunch of burners. That way I'm only pulling from that, but that's okay. There we go. Now we've got a better stream. I wonder how long I've been out of power. Let's take a look at the chart now. There we go. Like I said, it's been reversed. So the cool thing is our production is less than our consumption. I mean, that might be very obvious supply and demand stuff that doesn't need to be said, but that's kind of how that's broken down. So good work there. Now we're actually producing enough. Now everything's actually running at a decent capacity. Okay. I don't think I need that one or that one. Let's see. How are we on iron? Because I have a crap ton of copper in my inventory. Yes, I'll take all that. And that, thank you. And that. Okay, doing pretty solid. So, back to this. Time to make green electric circuits. So, copper cable, iron plate. Oh, nope, I didn't want to make it. Dang it. Oh, bullet damage. Anything that's just red tech. Shotguns I don't mess with right now. Bullet shooting speed. I'll take it. Okay, same thing here. Let's get crap tons inserters. Hopefully the end of this will just be making our own inserters like automatically, so I won't have to worry nearly as badly about trying to handcraft everything. Handcrafting stuff sucks. It is terrible and I hate it. But that's okay. It's a necessary evil just to get the automation going. So here's this. I would like... Yep. And I pointed those the wrong way. Hang on. I was wondering why nothing was happening. There we go. Cool. We're producing now electronic circuits. That will be combined with, I believe, iron plates. And that'll turn into iron gear, iron plate, electronic circuit. Okay. So let's just do 2 here. And you will be... Am I missing something here? Oh, maybe I have to power it? Oh, wait. Okay, that's right. These, what we've been working with so far, are assembly machine level 1s. They can merge anything that has 2 ingredients. Anything that has 3 ingredients is going to require an assembly machine 2. It says, yeah, crafts item that require up to 4 ingredients. So I just need a few of these. No big deal. Minor setback. The difference between that, not only is it the cost and the materials and everything, but you can actually see the crafting speed as well. On the assembly machine 1, crafting speed is 0.5. On the assembly machine 2, crafting speed is 0.75. Also, there's a big jump in energy consumption, but the benefit is you get better production and you're not wasting more space. So that's actually pretty handy. So there's that. I need you to make inserters. Inserters. We're going to have 2 inserters here for the iron plates. Maybe if I got out of the way, that'd be awesome. Here's this. Cool. There's our iron plates. And wrong way. Here is our circuit boards. And the only thing we're missing are gears. Now for the gears, how do I want to do this? Well, the easy way is a smart inserter, clearly. Or maybe the lazy way. Let me take that back. The lazy way to do this is a smart inserter. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So you gear me. And then I think we can just do this. Perfect. There's our gears. So we have gears, we have chips, we have plates. That should produce for us our new product, the inserter. Then we need the inserter and the conveyor belt, which is over there, and we'll merge that for green science. Not too bad. A little bit of a mess, but we got through. So I'm pretty happy with how this is going. Let's see. So what is next? Assembly machines for green science. Yep. Okay. So let's get the product back out on the line. 2 more longhand inserters. I don't know if it's like just laziness or maybe I planned something poorly or what, but these longhand inserters are just the best. It's the polite way of saying, I think I messed up how to play this game and I need forgiveness in an item. What do you have available? I have long-handed inserters. And we'll do this again, underground, and just bring this right over. And we're going to shut this off because we actually need the product. Let's see here. What side? Oh, are we out of iron? Hang on. You stop for a minute. Okay. We're probably going to have to reevaluate how much iron we're pulling. We're going to have to start pulling a lot more. Because as we see with the way we cut the line, take a look. None of this stuff is actually getting any progress. And that's an issue. So we're having a supply-demand issue again. But that's okay. We'll get there. Let's go and take a look at our iron mine real quick. Hello, Alex. Coal is good. I keep calling it copper. I don't know why I keep calling it copper. I know why I keep calling it copper, because I'm a friggin' idiot. I'm an idiot! Yeah, this was bad starting iron. I still don't have green science, so bullet shooting speed is what we're going to have to stick with. Okay, all this crap has to get out of my inventory. So, time to add favorites to my inventory. So, in my quick bar down here, what we have is, see these each individual slots? What you can do is, let's say I want turrets right here. If I remove the turrets, the placeholder is missing or gone, but if I middle click, it actually places a placeholder there. So it'll always put turrets in that slot. I think it's right click or shift right click. Nope. Is it control right click? Nope. Hang on. There we go. It's control middle click to unselect that. But this will always keep a nice spot in my inventory for what I want to see and what I want to do. There's that. There's that. And conveyor belts, I keep calling them conveyor belts because that's what they are. Oh, these poles are just terrible. I can't wait till I get steel and a proper amount of the medium poles. Even the medium poles are great. Okay, so adding more drills is just going to burn that down a lot faster, which, I mean, yeah, it's kind of what I expected to happen, but that's going to get us started. Now, let's go ahead and do something a little more creative. Since there are 2 lines, like I mentioned before, I want to make sure we fill both of them. This is going to be a little tricky for the space I have. There we go. Everything from this mine will go on the eventual right side. Everything from these mines will go on the eventual left side. And the left side is full. Holy cripes. I could probably get my smart inserters back out there. Start pulling that down. Where do I have them? That's where I have them. You. Coal, thank you very much. Very good. Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Sorry I've been getting a little bit ahead of myself here with the game with all the machinations and funness of Factorio, so I apologize if I miss saying hello.